back here in the Media Center at NAMM 2020. It's the third day. And we're going to get a little techie today. We're going to get techie. We got Denny Mack in the house, and he's the sound engineer. And you know when you have bands that are playing and you got to have that sound. I don't care how great of a guitar player they are or a bass player. If you don't have this guy, you don't have sound. Seriously, you are like, I don't know, I don't want to say the god, but you are the man who makes it happen.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, when you have a band on stage, an artist or whatever, they want to be heard, and it's our job to reproduce them. You have a guitar player, or a singer or whatever. Our job is just to put it to the masses in a favorable fashion.
Favorable fashion. Now, what happens if have you ever had any unfavorable fashions?
Oh, God, yes.
Tell me one.
No. No, I want to keep my job.
Okay,
there
fine.
have been a number of artists that have been temperamental, but that comes with the business. And you know what? I mean, I've worked with a ton of stars, and whatnot, and I love it. But everybody has an off day. I don't care who you are. And especially when you're in the limelight as an artist, whatever, you got bad days. Sometimes you just want to, you want everything to go away. And I get that.
Yeah.
So my job as a sound guy, when they're having a bad day, is to make them sound good, take care of them, do the best job that I can, and hopefully turn their day around a little bit. So
you started back in '86, you said?
I started doing sound in '86. I got into the business by being a musician. Played drums for 15 years professionally on the road, every state.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Who would you play drums with?
A whole bunch of folks you pretty much never heard of, but one was Eddie Fucano. Okay. Eddie Fucano was the Buck Owens of Japan.
Ooh.
Kid you not, you can't make this stuff up. And he was brought over to the States by Buck Owens. He was on Hee Haw and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God, I never knew
that.
that.
I toured around with him called the Eddie Fucano Show.
Okay. What made you get into sound?
I moved to LA in 1980 to become fabulously rich and famous. Tell me if you've heard this one before. And so for 6 years, I played in two different bands, Duke Davison Buckshot and a band called Western Union. Both had some, minor success and whatnot, but it was mainly, just based around LA. But we did all cover material pretty much. I mean, Duke had some original stuff that was really, really good. It didn't quite hit. 3 years after playing with Duke, I joined up with Western Union, and they did all cover material, which is fun, and I made money, because back in the 80s, you could make money playing at nightclubs, and you worked a lot.
Right.
But, in '86, I just saw myself, I wanted to do some of my original songs, but never, they said, we'll have to work that up. Never did. So in '86, I just got tired. I saw myself wearing white patent leather shoes at 50 years old, driving a 10-year-old vet,
Oh my goodness, no.
It was not a good look. So I basically quit the band, Western Union, and a buddy of mine, who I have known since 1980, Mark Williams. Okay. See, when I moved to LA, I moved into his apartment because he's out touring with Bonnie Raitt. And so we didn't meet for 6 months. I stayed on his couch, basically. But a common friend is what hooked us up. And we got along famously, and he's been my brother ever since. And he, being the sound man that he is, when I got tired of playing music, he says, why don't you go into sound? Why don't you help me out? I'm going to open a company. I said, that sounds great. So it was West Coast Sound. That's how that started. And so I joined up. He taught me the ropes, and I never looked back.
West Coast Sound, I remember you guys. You've done a lot. Oh my gosh. Name some of the acts that you guys had been affiliated with and you've done work for.
Most all of them.
Just name some.
Well, we were a mainstay at the Taste of Newport, which we had tons of artists come through there, from Train to Pat Benatar to, and all that sort of stuff. Right. Sugar Ray, doo-dah. So we've done that. West Coast Sound did not do Doheny Days, and Doheny Blues Festival, but I'm a mainstay there. I've worked that stage for 10 some odd years.
Oh, so having this now background with sound, have you seen a change, obviously, in the technology?
Oh yeah, of course.
From when you started to now? Mm-hmm. We were just talking about that. What What is it? What is the most significant change that you've seen?
Digital consoles.
Really?
Yeah, without question. You know, I mean, and speaker, all the technology, of course, it's smaller, it's better, it's, you know, and sounds better. When I first started engineering large acts, I had an analog console that stretched from here to that camera, you know, and almost at, yeah, well, 7 feet.
Yeah.
You know, and they sounded great, you know, all sort of stuff, but you had to have a whole bunch of gear next to it, your reverbs and compressor limiters and all that sort of stuff that was outboard gear, and you have to patch it in and that sort of stuff. Now, with digital consoles, everything is on board. You have a console and everything's there. You know, when I first walked up to like a HD 3000, which is a Midas console, to zero that console, in other words, start new, took me half an hour just to get all the knobs down to zero.
Is that a good thing?
Huh?
Is that a good thing, a half
No.
hour? Oh.
Well, it's just tedious.
I don't know these things.
Yeah, that's why I make
I'm thinking, well, maybe it took 5 hours before. I don't know.
But with digital consoles, you go, and you're ready to go. You know, and the other great thing about it is when you do music festivals, back in the day with the old analog consoles, you would sound check one artist and then sound check another artist, and things have to change. And I would have pieces of paper with little circles on it for the knobs and the little pointers to where they go, you know, so you could go back to that, you know, when you come back to that artist. But now, with digital consoles, you make a scene. You just go boink, 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 call it whatever you want, push store, next.
So it kind of makes your job a little easier.
It does make it easier, you know. But the thing about digital consoles is, a lot of them you just can't walk up and mix the show. You got to know the console. You know, with analog consoles, it's all right there, you know.
So you are the sound engineer here for NAMM in the Hilton.
Yes.
Is that a regular gig for you, or is
I've
that?
been doing that stage for at least 10 years or so. It started out as the QSC stage, and now Rankus Hines is the sound company there, and it's sponsored by D'Angelico this year. And we go through 7 bands in 7 hours.
Wow.
So 40 minutes, you know, of music, 20-minute changeover, and away you go. And I go from an acoustic guitar player to you know, horn band with about 12 pieces. It just
Tell me about the equipment. What is the equipment that you use? Because this is obviously NAMM with a lot of technology, a lot of new things that are out on the market. What is it that, you know, give a shout out to some of the things that you use so that we can give them some promotion?
Well, you know, every sound guy has his preferred console, microphones, you know, the litany of stuff that is required to put on a good show. And most all of them are of pro grade, but you got ones that you like and ones that you don't like as much. So I've worked on most every console there is, you know, and worked with most every microphone that's out there. And, you know, it's just a matter of preference, you know. And sometimes you come to a festival and you go, I'd like to have this microphone. And the audio come to go, yeah, we'd like to have it too. But it's just not going to happen.
You don't have a particular brand that you, a go-to brand?
You know, there are a bunch of different brands of microphones, and everyone has a quality to it. There's Sennheiser, there's Shure, you know, there's just Audix, and a whole bunch of different types of microphones. But you know what? I'm an old school guy. When it comes to a vocal microphone, give me an SM58 on a vocalist, I'm a happy camper. I still tune systems from Wango Tango to the Whiskey, a go-go. I'll take a 58, talk into it, 10 minutes later, I'm ready to rock.
Wow. So what, you got anything coming up? Any festivals that you're going to be working on? Any sound stuff?
I am going to be doing stage number 2 at the Grammy Awards after show party.
Wow, how cool.
The Recording Academy is one of my best clients. They're just a bunch of great people. I've done most everything for them except the awards show. I won't mix that. I'm not a broadcast guy, you know. And but other than that, I've done a whole bunch of stuff for them. And this is the first year where I actually will mix the after party instead of drinking.
People want to get a hold of you. Where can they find you?
I'm
thinking if they want to hire you for a sound, I mean, come on.
You know, it's funny. This is such a word of mouth industry.
No, Denny Mack. I mean, he's the man.
So I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook.
Denny Mack.
Denny Mack, Orange County. It's got a picture of me or standing next to a console, and then the background picture is me drumming in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Of course.
With my the band that I tour with. It's funny. It's called World Classic Rockers, WCR. It's former members of Steppenwolf, Santana, Leonard Skinner, Journey, Boston, and Kansas.
You tour with them right now?
Been with them for 14 years.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that either. Oh.
So yeah, I go. When I say tour, we're all old. So there's no buses, there's no trucks. Trust me. We get on a plane, we drink, we go to have a meal, sleep, go do a rock concert, sleep, go home. And we're exhausted. But yeah, it's a great bunch of guys. And the funny thing is, Ainsley Dunbar is our drummer from Journey, original drummer for Journey. And because of a mess up when he got his new passport, we went to Playa del Carmen, Mexico for 2 shows, 2 sold out shows. And we got a call from Ainsley, and he said, I'm stuck here and they're not letting me into the country. He's an English guy, I don't do an English show. But anyway, he couldn't get in. And so this was just the day before the show. And so we called Kenny Aronoff, good friend of ours, filled in before, and also Frankie Benally, and they were both busy. So they all kind of looked at me and went, you up for it? Because otherwise we're going to go home and wind up in court. And I said, apparently I'm up for it. So yeah, so I did, and ever since those 2 shows, when Ainsley can't make it, I'm their drummer. It's really fun.
How fun is that? Well, I am so glad that you stopped by to talk to us.
It's so good to be here.
Oh my gosh. Well, all right, you heard him. Catch him on Facebook, Denny Mack at Facebook. He's got a picture of himself with a console. Can you believe it? So if you need a good sound guy, this is the guy to go to.
Thank you.
All right, you are so welcome.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, we'll be back. Hello, everyone. We are coming to you from above. Yes, we are on the 3rd floor in the piano lounge. And we are talking to Hannah Wilkinson from the One Music Group. And you have got this booth that when we were reading about what was going on here, I thought there's no way, because I talked with her prior to the interview, and she does not play the piano. And I thought, oh, you got to be a pianist, right?
No, I played for a few years as a child and gave up lessons. So I sat down at the one smart piano and I could play again. It was pretty amazing.
There's so many smart things that are out these days. Pianos, cars, planes. I mean, what's next? This is the smart piano. So we're going to talk a little bit about what you guys have. This one that we're sitting at is one of, I guess, was it the original one?
Yeah, so this is the new version of our flagship One Smart Piano. So this is the One Smart Piano Pro. And we actually just launched it this year, and we're debuting it here at NAMM. And it's a full upright digital piano, 88 keys. It has a really beautiful sound to it, but it has smart technology hardware built right in.
Okay, so let's talk about that smart technology and were you going to give us a demo in a minute? It's so cool, you guys, I swear. I'm thinking I got to get one of these, but I don't have a piano. Okay, so the smart technology does what?
So it syncs up with our app, and you don't have to have one specific phone or tablet to use with the app. It works with any Android or Apple device, and that can be your phone, a tablet, any size. It either plugs in or it connects via Bluetooth, depending on which product. And it's actually going to pair up with these LED lighted strip right above the keys, and it lights up to tell you which key to press, along with the sheet music. So you can learn to read music while you're learning how to play on the piano.
Perfect for me, I swear. And then you have the version that's over here, which is a keyboard.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the keyboard.
So this is our Keyboard Pro Essential, and it's a little lower cost, of course, than the digital upright piano, but it has the full 88 weighted keys, so it's going to feel really similar to playing a full heavier weighted digital piano, and it has all the same technology built right in. It's just portable.
You can take it places,
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly.
And if you want to get really small, you got the smaller one over there.
Yeah, we have the One Light keyboard as well, which is only $2.99. It's a great, I mean, it's a toy for kids, but it can also be a great beginner piano for adults as well. So it's a 61 key keyboard. It has all the same hardware built in. It still has a really beautiful sound. It just has non-weighted keys, so it's super lightweight, and it's also battery powered. So you can plug it into the wall, or you can use AA batteries and literally take it with you anywhere.
Oh my gosh, battery operated pianos. Can you believe that? Okay, so I already have a piano at home. I really don't, but I'm pretending. And so this smart technology, you've got this new strip that came out, and you're debuting this at NAMM. So tell me about that and show me what it looks like.
Yeah, so the One Piano Highlight, it's actually the second version of the product, but I will show you. It is right here.
Okay, so turn this around so they can see the...
So we have these LED lights just like on our smart piano, and this is completely collapsible. So it's really, it splits in two and it hooks right back together. And so it's really easy to ship. It's easy to bring with you if you're a piano teacher or a student and you want to throw it in your bag and take it to school with you. It works with any piano. So any 88 key piano or digital keyboard. So your acoustic pianos, your grand pianos, it turns any piano or keyboard into a smart one.
My gosh. Okay, so all you did was you took this stick,
This strip.
Yeah, this
One Piano Highlight.
Okay, and you just put it over your piano keys.
Yes.
And now what?
So it fits perfectly. There's no interference with the sound or any of the keys. You aren't going to have any squeaking or unwanted noise or interaction. So it detects with sensors, with laser sensors, actually exactly which key you're pressing. And so just like with the traditional upright in our keyboards, it's going to detect if you're pressing the right note, and it's only going to continue with the song if you're pressing the right one. So it'll tell you, whoops, you made a mistake, and you'll have to switch back to the beginning of that chord or the beginning of the song until you hit the right one.
Wow. So, okay, you don't play piano, but you played as a child.
Yeah.
Okay, because when I sat down, I said, you must be, obviously you're a good rep because you're a pianist. And you said no. And you play on this.
Yeah, I do. So I haven't played in about 15 years, much to my parents' dismay because they paid for a lot of lessons. But I sat down. I have the One Light keyboard at home. And the first time I sat down, I played for 2 hours nonstop because it was so fun to play again. And I think one of the things that sometimes prevents people is that it doesn't seem very accessible, because if you don't read music or you don't have piano experience, it's not an instrument you can enjoy easily. But it's really inspiring to hear yourself play either a popular song or classical music and feel empowered to do it and continue.
Okay, so why don't we do a demo? We're going to take a quick break and have our cameraman come around so that he can see the front of this, because you have to see this. It's really cool.
Sounds
All right,
great.
hold on. Well, we did a quick camera change so you could see this absolutely amazing machinery. And Hannah's going to show us a little bit more about the app. So this is the app, right, on this smart tablet, right?
Yeah, so this is just an iPad, but it works with any Android or Apple tablet or phone. And so you're going to see that you have over 4,500 free arrangements of sheet music and thousands more. We add additional free ones all the time, and there's some other ones that are a really small cost. So that's going to be pop, classical, jazz, holiday music, really anything you would want to play and that you could find online, you're going to find in our app.
Awesome. Okay, so let's see what this thing does. It's super cool. Give us a little, this is Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah, and you can see, so even if you've never played, you just sit down to play, there's also numbered prompts for hand placement. We also have a lot of video tutorials built into our app, as well as piano games that are kind of like Guitar Hero. So there's a lot of interactive ways to learn.
Love Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a little more challenging on the piano, though. I'm not very good at Guitar Hero either, but.
Okay, so here she goes. Okay, so that was really cool. Question for you. When you make a mistake, because I don't know if you did or not, did I hear a little?
I did make one mistake, yes.
Does it tell you that you made a mistake?
It does. So the key that you should be pressing stays lit up. So it prompts you to get back to the right key, and it won't continue without you. So it's not a player piano. You can play to hear the tune of it'll perform for you, so you understand what you're doing, but it's not going to continue without you. So when you're playing, it'll wait for you to get it together and press the right note.
Gosh. Okay, so where can people find? Can I pick this up?
Yeah.
Where can people find this?
The highlight. So
What's this called again?
the one
A strip.
piano highlight.
One piano highlight, and it comes apart. You guys, look at this.
Yeah, so it got very small, it's very durable, and this you can throw it in your bag and take it with you to use with any keyboard or piano. You can find it at smartpiano.com and also on Amazon. We ship internationally. We're on Amazon in several countries, and there's a lot more info and video demos and tutorials on our website. And you can check out the One Smart Piano app on any tablet, from the Google Play Store, from the Apple Store, anywhere where you can find apps. You can check out our free app and demo it at home. You don't have to pay for anything. You can see if you like the software and you like all of the arrangements and games, and then decide if you want to buy the piano or the highlight that works with your piano at home.
This absolutely is amazing. I love this. I'm going to have to really think about this for my grandchildren.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is a pretty cool opportunity for people, especially if you already have a piano.
Yeah, absolutely. I was at home and my nephew saw me playing with my light keyboard, and I was thinking that my parents had this piano sitting around collecting dust that no one plays, and all they would need is this to be able to show them with the app. You can use a tablet. You know, kids want to play with screens these days, as do adults. And so it's really an interactive, fun way to get kids and adults back into piano and music education.
Thank you so much for showing this. And so good luck to you guys at NAMM, and good luck to you in the future. And this is absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's it from here. Thanks, and we'll be right back.